Newt Gingrich joins us. Good evening, Mr. Speaker. What is it about? They are stealing the show, both of them.
Well, I mean, in Hillary's case, it is a lifetime of hard work, and she became First Lady, she became a senator, she became Secretary of State. In Trump's case, he's just Trump. I mean, he is the biggest communicator of earned media, maybe in American political history. It's unbelievable.
Well, where does it stop? Is there, I mean, we're going to hit some plateau for Donald Trump, or is he just going to keep rolling?
Well, I mean, the other candidates have to face the reality that if he stays at 25 or better, he wins. You have 15 or 17 candidates, and one of them has 25%. They keep winning. And so somebody's going to have to, sooner or later, take him head on. And so far, the people who tried to take him head on haven't done very well.
Well, every time you take him on, he just rolls right over you, like he becomes like a, becomes like a Mack truck.
It's like a science fiction film where you shoot at him and he gets bigger, and you're trying to figure out maybe oxygen will poison him or something. But it's literally, you're dealing with somebody who is totally different from anybody in modern politics.
Well, today he was at a New York courthouse. In New York, he arrived for jury duty. In fact, we have a poll to put up there, and this is a chance for our viewers at home. This is your chance to vote on Twitter. Would you put Donald Trump on a jury? Tweet yes or tweet no using hashtag Greta, and we'll show you our live votes on the air. What do you make of his arrival?
Well, again, he is a phenomenon. He is, in a sense, he doesn't have to be anything else. He doesn't have to hire any PR firm. Wherever he goes, you're going to show up, you, the media. He's now gotten to that stage where it becomes sort of reinforcing.
Is Secretary Clinton going to be the Democratic nominee? I
don't think so. I think they're probably going to find a minimum of 1,500 emails that involve security of national security issues. I think there's some evidence now they may find the rest, all of the things she deleted may in fact be on a backup server.
Is that the death knell of her campaign?
Well, it's just part of an attrition process. I mean, when you have somebody who makes jokes about Snapchat when she, in fact, is guilty of having erased what Bob Woodward has now said is at least the equivalent of Nixon and Watergate, she doesn't have any common sense about dealing with this stuff.
So who steps in? Who wins the Democratic nominee? I realize we're way out from that point, but what's your prediction?
First of all, I wrote a column the other day and said, Democrats need to worry about Sanders because if he keeps running and he keeps gaining momentum and he keeps gaining supporters, there is a morning where he, in fact, becomes genuinely formidable. And this is a party which likes socialism. It's a party which likes his very dovish foreign policy. And I don't think it's impossible to imagine Sanders ending up as the Democratic nominee.
Is that the nominee the Republicans want to run against? They want to run against Hillary Clinton, or they want to run against Bernie Sanders or somebody else? We're about Biden or Kerry or O'Malley. I mean, there are other people in there. Who's the candidate the Republicans fear the most?
Who they fear the most?
Right.
Unknown.
Unknown?
I mean, some person who emerges out of all this mess. I mean, Bloomberg, if he shifts, Jerry Brown. I mean, you just don't know. Elizabeth Warren. You're going to see, if Hillary, in fact, starts to implode, you're going to see a vacuum like you've not seen in many, many years. And that will pull in an amazing number of egos. I'm sure that John Kerry is waiting for his Nobel Prize speech and will then promptly announce to run.
Biden?
I think Biden probably will run, although today the White House apparently is trying to suggest he not run.
Well, that's an awkward position for the president. Who does he go for, his Secretary of State or his Vice President? Tough choice.
Oh, I suspect he goes for his Vice President, particularly given the stuff they're now learning about how badly she mishandled everything.
You think the president will ditch to the Secretary, Clinton?
Oh, sure. I think there's no love lost between the Obamas and the Clintons.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. Nice to see you as always.